do this all the time. Yeah, like we could get you a job here.
We had a governance meeting with the career academy, getting high school. This right here is nothing that has to be voted on. This is just, we're getting monitored. It's our annual time for school nutrition. It's our annual time for school nutrition.
Everybody out, thank you for attending this evening. We're going to turn the time over to Mrs. Kaya Crocker to lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance and moment of silence.
Please follow me for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please stand for a moment of silence. You may be seated.
Beautiful work. Thank you so much.
Good job.
All right, good job, Zakai. Thank you so very much. Do I have an approval for the agenda as written? Shanae and Shirley, all in favor? Okay. And where's my financial people at? Oh, there she is. You're up. And I'm opening up my financial stuff.
Okay, good evening. Tonight we are reporting on February, the month of February. Nothing terribly exciting, which is good news. On the general fund, we did receive our bus allotment, our bus funding that we discussed last month. Really, the only significant things that you'll see on here are the last two on the payment side where we transferred the $1 million over to local capital outlay. And then we also got reimbursement from the SPLOST fund where we moved some capital expenditures over to SPLOST. So we ended this month with $5.3 million in the general fund. Nutrition, again, nothing significant this month. We ended with a $187,000 fund balance. Both nutrition claims and the payment, the vendor payments came through on time, so no problems there. On SPLOST and debt service, we started the month with $2.4 million, ended with $2.1 million. That was mostly due to the fact that we made our debt service payment, our annual payment due for the original energy lease was due this month. And then we reimbursed the general fund for the SPLOST expenditures that we discussed last month. On the local capital outlay, we moved the $1 million in, ended with $3.6 million in our local capital outlay fund. And I didn't add it up anywhere here, but I am excited to say that our interest earned was a little over $22,000 this month. I was excited about that. When we look at our budget to actual numbers, we're at 66% of the year passed. Our revenues are right at collections of 68%, which is great. Nothing unusual there. Expenditures are at 63%, so we're ahead of the game there. And then nothing really significant on the budget to actual. Do you have any questions or concerns?
Team, anything, ladies? No, nothing from us,
Okay,
ma'am.
great.
Thanks. All right. Attendance report.
And the attendance report, unfortunately, our connection to the screen is not showing up, but I can quickly just kind of go over that in February, the elementary school hit an unusual combination with jury duty and paid parental leave for our new births. And so that was in the month of February. You will see that we had a few more leave without pay at the middle school, and that only means that we have newer teachers who have not earned enough sick leave. And as we look at April and May, we're really working on having a focus and encouragement that we have a 90% attendance rate for our faculty and staff as we close out the school year. But overall, no substantial changes in our attendance.
Okay, good deal. All right, you're up for information only.
To begin with, for information only, I would like to ask our online viewers and our community that is present to join me in a round of appreciation applause to our elected Board of Education. March 10th through the 14th is the National School Board Appreciation Week. And just to let all of our stakeholders understand, the school board's job is, once they become an elected officer, they serve our school community by evaluating the superintendent, monitoring the budget and oversight for the budget so that we can ensure sustainability in our good programs, and just helping to set that vision and mission so that we can reach what we've said we're going to do, which is create productive contributors of society. So it is a non-glorious position, and I know that you see everybody up here each month, but there's so much work that goes into being a board member in terms of understanding finance, policy, legal implications, and these individuals are taking time out of their job every week and having phone calls and reading emails and working with me on strategic planning. And so we are who we are and the great work because of our elected board. And so again, thank you for what you do, and thank you to our schools and school board. You will see that we have given you a little bit of an appreciation token, and we want to make sure that you are Chatco geared and fed and adored. So thank you to our board.
Thank you. Appreciate you all.
It gives me great honor to present to you our Chat Flint RESA. RESA is our Regional Educational Service Agency. They provide professional learning and support to the schools in our region of the state. And I'm going to introduce Ms. Heidi Goodman and Mr. Richard McCorkle, who is the Executive Director, as they have some awards to present.
Thank you, Dr. Brooks, and thank y'all for allowing us to come today. I'm going to walk around. It's hard for me to stand behind the podium. I like to walk. But I do want to start off and thank this Board of Education. I know it's Board Appreciation Week, but thank y'all for what you do. Being a board member is a hard job. It's a difficult job, but it's a rewarding job at the same time. And we just commend you and thank you for your service to Chattahoochee County. Because without people like you that would step forward, you wouldn't have the school system you have. The next person I want to compliment is Dr. Brooks. Dr. Brooks is on my board at RESA. I have a board of control that meets every month, and she's one of my board members, and she's a very important board member. She's an active member of our board of control, and one of the things we're here tonight to recognize is the two student advisory board members. We'll get to those in a minute, but I do want to recognize her on that, because there's 16 RESAs in Georgia, and we are the only RESA with a student advisory board. And so tonight, when we recognize those two students from Chattahoochee, we have two students from 17 different districts, basically, that make up our student advisory board. And they're great kids, outstanding young people. And we have that tonight because of one person's idea, and that was Dr. Brooks at a board meeting. She looks up at me and says, I think we ought to come up with some idea of having a student advisory board for our RESA. And I thought it was such a great idea, I turned to Heidi and said, Heidi, take over. and Dr. Brooks, I do appreciate that, because I know you knew that day when you said that, but did you ever envision it was going to be quite like this? I mean, it has already exceeded expectations, and we're only in the second year. But it's because of our outstanding students. So I'm just proud of those students, and I'm proud of all the students here tonight. You know, maybe y'all can serve on our student advisory board one day when you get in high school. I hope you can, and I hope you can be part of it, because we do a lot of great things, and we're going to Atlanta Thursday. And we're going to have a picture with a number of senators and representatives, and they're going to eat lunch with us, and the student advisory board members are going to get to talk to those leaders in the House of Representatives and the Senate. And last year we got our picture with the governor. He's going to be out of town, but that's okay. we'll just keep going forward and we'll meet with those people on Thursday. So again, we're proud of that group, and we'll talk about that a little more in a minute. Now, we're here today, and Ms. Heidi's gonna make a presentation to the Chattahoochee County Board and Superintendent.
So on behalf of Mr. Ben Wiggins, who is the Executive Director of Gale, I would love to present the 2024-2025 Gale Vision Award to Chattahoochee County Schools and to their leadership team. And this award is given because of your leadership team. And, you know, y'all are one heartbeat. And I love that, because every time I come to Chattahoochee County, I see that one heartbeat. And y'all are amazing, so congratulations on behalf of Mr. Ben Wiggins, and thank you for everything that y'all do. Thank you.
Ms. Crawford, did you get a picture of this fantastic group that we are?
He doesn't have a video of them.
Thank y'all.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you so much. And while we're up here, I do want to talk about the Student Advisory Board members. So if I could have Liberty and Malaysia to please come up, Liberty Gasper and Malaysia Harris, if you would come up. And also their advisory board advisor, Dr. Allison Rodriguez, if she would come up. I just want them to come up while we say a few things about them. So, like I said, I actually am the STEM STEAM coordinator for RESA. And so when Dr. Brooks gave this wonderful idea to Mr. McCorkle, and Mr. McCorkle came to me, I was just like, I'm all about the kids. I have the best job at RESA because I'm all about the kids. I love the kids. Let me just tell you that your future is very, very bright. And you are one heartbeat in Chattahoochee County. Your future is so bright because of individuals like these two young ladies. These two young ladies. I love meeting with them. I love their ideas. We get to meet 4 times a year. And every time we meet, they just have a plethora of ideas to share to make everybody's community one heartbeat like your community. Y'all, if I could spread your message all over the state of Georgia, well, guess what? I can do that because of these two young ladies. Because they're spreading your message of one heartbeat. Not only in the Student Advisory Board, but also in everything else that they're involved in. You know, they talk about JROTC and all the athletics and all the academic awards, and they are amazing. So give them a round of applause because they are awesome. And I'll let Mr. McCorkle present you. Dr. Brooks got some beautiful trophies, and we want to present you with those just for exceptional leadership within Chattahoochee County and the state.
Right above you.
And then, finally, I would be remiss if I didn't say anything about Dr. Rodriguez. Dr. Rodriguez, y'all, is always available. Every time I ever call her, every time we roll out something new, she is always available. We just saw each other at the CTAE directors meeting, and she just gives her heart. She wants to make sure that her kids, because these are our kids, they're our kids, are involved in everything, and that they are out on the forefront promoting that one heartbeat. So, Dr. Rodriguez, I can't thank you enough for everything that you do, and just continue spreading that mission. So, thank you.
If this wasn't enough good news, we are going to have our IT specialists, Ms. Molly and Ms. Candace, come and share information about our science fair. And Ms. Samples.
Good evening. Like Dr. Brooks said, we're going to share about our students who participated in the Chattahoochee-Flint-Risa Science Fair and Inventors Corner. So for the Inventors Corner, our students, they created 3D models of usable inventions using the CAD software Tinkercad. And for the science fair, they designed experiments, they wrote a paper, and they created a triboard for the competition. And I have, some of them are not here, but some of them are looking at it live, so we'll still share their names. So the first person is here. He participated in the science fair and the Inventors Corner. We have Joshua Stewart. And the next person, she participated in the science fair. We have Scarlett Conley. And then for the other students, they are not here, but we have, Oh, Kari. Okay, never mind. Kari Jones, he participated in the Inventors Corner of the competition. He is here. And then for the remaining students, we have Caden Guay. He did the Inventors Corner and the Science Fair. And Cadence Allen did the Inventors Corner. And for the final student, she participated in the science fair, and she won first place in the fifth grade, overall fifth grade. She won first place for the earth science, and she won first place. She's a fifth grader, and she won first place for all of the fifth through eighth grade students who participated.
Nice.
And that is Bailey Ivory.
Okay, for middle school, we have several that are not here as well, but we're going to start with the one that is here, and that is Raylan McGlon. And Raylan participated in Inventors Corner and made a 3D lock and won first place for 5th through 8th grade overall as well.
Nice.
And then also we had Lowen Griggs. He competed in Inventors Corner and Science Fair. He's not here with us. And then McKenna Farrell was our first place for Science Fair. She won first place for 7th grade overall and first place for physical science.
Nice.
And I have one last surprise that she didn't know about. It's for Miss Sample. I just wanted to take a moment to recognize her because she truly made this so much easier for me. She met with them, I met with them. They worked tirelessly for her, and if you didn't know, she's a first-year teacher and blows me away. So I made her her very own certificate as well.
Thank you. And this is just a testament. One of our goals in our strategic plan is the meaningful integration of science, technology, engineering, and math, because we know that the future, actually even right now, is about creating and designing. And this is a testament to us preparing our students to just take on the world and be ready to design and create, because we do have the next inventors right here with us.
Teacher.
Next, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Mr. Seth Gorman as he talks to us about STAR student and STAR teacher.
I love this one. And I love it when Chatco has people that get to go.
Good evening to Dr. Brooks and board members and all of our esteemed guests here tonight. It is my great honor to recognize our STAR student and STAR teacher for Chattahoochee County High School. The STAR program was established in 1958 by the Georgia Chamber of Commerce, and it is now administered by the Page Foundation. It honors the highest achieving seniors in Georgia high schools and the teachers who have had the greatest impact on those students. To qualify, students must have had the highest the highest SAT score in their school and rank among the top of their class. So this year's star student for Chattahoochee County High School is Motapari Ogbear. Come on over here, Bobby. Motapari earned an outstanding SAT score of a 1410, and she maintains a 4.02 GPA.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Good job.
She's brilliant. But her achievements extend far beyond the classroom. She is a finalist for the Governor's Honors Program. She's a leader of multiple organizations. She's a dedicated mentor, tutoring students locally and internationally. Her passion for learning and service exemplifies everything the STAR program represents. Motapari Ogbear. Congratulations. Well deserved. That's not it. Just stay with me for a minute. Stay with me for a minute. Hey, each star student gets to select a teacher who has been instrumental in their success. And Motapari chose none other than Miss Kimberly Walker as the. Come on up here. Come on up. As she's making her entrance, her way up, Miss Walker is a dedicated and inspiring English educator. She has over 20 years experience shaping the minds and hearts of her students. Motapari credits her with not only strengthening her academic abilities, but also helping her grow as a person, teaching her that challenges are just lessons in disguise. Miss Kimberly Walker. Thank you very much.
Wait.
Motapari.
Hi, guys. I have a surprise. One sec.
Okay, okay.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mo. Well, I guess you guys know that. So, apparently I was star student or whatever, but very recently there was the regional banquet, and you were able to say like a speech to your teacher to let them know how much you meant to them. Well, how much they meant to you. However, my teacher was at a baseball game, and so therefore I must say it now. So, Miss Walker, this is for you. I got Miss Walker's class on accident, like complete accident. I had to change one class to like an upper level class, and then the calendar changed her class to like another class too. So I ended up with Miss Walker's class, get this, for the whole entire year. And this was like my first month, so I didn't know anything about the school except for one thing. Miss Walker was mean. I mean, like you could not do nothing in her class, no sleeping, no. She was like, and I was like, Lord, I had no business being in her class. I'm not an English person whatsoever. And this woman, she will grammarly you're talking. So, but anyway, I was like, this year is going to be awful. Fast forward 1 year though, yeah, she wasn't awful. She was kind of chill. And I ended up learning a lot more than I thought that I would learn. And I'm gonna keep this short because I talk too much and I don't want to get into that. But I've always heard that one day the youth are going to change the world, and I believe that wholeheartedly. But I think we can only change the world because we have had teachers that changed our world and our lives. And I know this for a fact. Anyway, thank you, Ms. Walker. I love you. You're the best sometimes.
She made the crochet freaking bouquet.
As we like to say, one heartbeat.
Yeah, right there. Okay, Georgia author.
And Dr. Rodriguez is going to share with us about Young Georgia Authors.
And Motapari was just accepted into Georgia Tech, by the way.
Yeah, I'm on a party. That's that girl.
Okay, so each year, our system participates in the Young Georgia Authors Writing Competition, hosted by Chatflint RESA. Thank you, Mr. McCorkle, Ms. Heidi. So we are here tonight to recognize our school-level system winners for each grade level and our region winner. We'll start with kindergarten from the Education Center. We have Kendall Terry. So Kendall's title of work was Things I Love, which was about her puppy that she loves because she is so sweet.
Nice. Good job, Kendall.
Okay. For first grade, we have Ariella Sumner. No, she's not here tonight, but she wrote about her cat Marshmallow that was pretty, had blue eyes, and loves to catch mice. For second grade, Matthew Murray. Is Matthew here? Matthew wrote about his best superpower, which was to be able to sneak into Domino's and get pizza without anybody noticing him. Yeah. For third grade, we have Sadie Thrower. Sadie wrote about how to play hockey, and she mentioned that she thinks that hockey is the best sport and that she has an awesome wrist shot. Yes.
Nice.
Fourth grade, Carter Cruz. Carter wrote about, well, his title was My Snow Day, which was a wish of his. He was hoping that it would come on his birthday, and it did. January 21st was his birthday, and it was a snow day.
Happy birthday.
For fifth grade, we have Nicholas Harbuck. Nicholas wrote a poem titled 2025 Poem, which was also about the Georgia snowfall. And one great thing about Nicholas is he was the region winner, first place, and he's moving on to state. Congratulations. Okay, we'll move on to the middle school. So for sixth grade, with the title of work of The Hunters, we have Haley Williamson. Seventh grade, with the title of Dreaming, we have Gabriel Eccles. And for eighth grade, with the title of The Snow Globe, we have Amalipe Agbera. Okay. For the high school, ninth grade, with the title of The Feeling, Ziva Ivory. 10th grade, title When the World Went Dark, Ashley Rodriguez. 11th grade, title The Rotten Apple Spoils His Companion, Chase Diamond. And for 12th grade, with the title of One Heartbeat, we have Lorelei Brayman. Lorelei's not here, but she did receive honorable mention for her writing piece. So congratulations to all of these excellent writers again.
All right, we're going to go with our student and employee recognition, and we'll start with our elementary school.
Yeah. And so turn it on. It's loud.
Okay. Good evening. It gives me great pleasure to present to you our students and our employee of the month. And I'll start with our employee of the month is Miss Ashley Marion, who is a part of our pre-K department. And although Miss Marion is not with us, I do want to share what her colleagues had to say about her. And it's kind of bittersweet, as this will also be Miss Marion's last year with us. But Miss Marion has a very structured classroom for all of her students, and she makes sure that every student has the right tools and resources they need to succeed, whether it is for behavior or academics. She always goes above and beyond for each individual student and includes every student during whole group and small group instruction. You will never see Miss Marion sweat, that even in the most difficult circumstances, she maintains her cool and is always very calm and collected and making sure she is there for all of her students. Miss Marion, we appreciate you and all that you do. Thank you. Next, we'll have our pre-K student of the month, Marco White. And Marco's teacher, Ms. Richards, has this to share about Marco. Marco is the epitome of a great student. He puts forth great effort in all activities. He actively participates in the classroom environment. He even tries to assist other students when they're struggling with activities or behaviors. Regardless of how rigorous the activity or task is, Marco always responds with, "Sure, Ms. Richards, I can try." He has mastered every pre-K standard thus far, and we are currently working on beginner kindergarten level standards.
Nice.
Also, I would like to note that his mom is a team player in Marco's success in my classroom. She actively works with him on any and everything that I bring to her attention. Way to go, Marco, and way to go, Mom. Congratulations.
Wanna go sit down?
Yes, you can go sit. Our kindergarten student of the month is Logan Velez.
Good job, Marco.
Good job, Marco.
And as Logan makes his way to the front, I will share what his teacher has to say. Logan has made huge growth in reading and math. He knows all of his letters, he can read, and he can add and subtract. Logan is a great helper to his teacher, and he loves to help his peers. We are so proud of Logan and all of his hard work so far this year. Congratulations, Logan. Our first grade student of the month is Zion Crocker. And Zion's teacher has this to share. Zion has made significant growth in the classroom. He makes an effort to complete his work independently and has worked really hard to improve his grades overall. He has consistently shown a positive attitude towards his teachers and friends. He's always there to lend a helping hand and to stand up for what is right. Congratulations, Zion. Our second grade student of the month is Brody Jones. And Brody is not with us tonight. Our third grade student of the month, Georgia Durham. Our fourth grade student of the month is Luke Weibel. And Luke did share he had a baseball game tonight, so he is not with us. And our fifth grade student of the month is Joshua Stewart. It is a very bittersweet year for us. We'll be losing Joshua after this year, but he has had an amazing school year, and his teachers had this to share. We picked Luke for student of the month, Joshua for student of the month, because he always puts in the effort and does his very best in class. He's super helpful to his classmates and brings a positive vibe to the classroom. His hard work and friendly attitude make him a great example for everyone, and he has participated in our science fair and technology competitions, and he loves to dress up, and we appreciate that. But he has worked so very, very hard this year, and we are extremely proud of you, Joshua, and all of your progress. Congratulations. And that concludes our Students and Employee of the Month.
All right. Rotate.
We will switch.
Play switcheroo
Yeah.
here. So good afternoon. It is a pleasure to introduce to you some very special people from Chatco Middle. I'll start with my Teacher of the Month, and that is Ms. Abrea Jackson. And I'll just say Ms. Jackson had several nominations, but they all contain the same thing, and that was a helping hand. I'll just read some things that your colleagues said about you as you're making your way to the front. Ms. Jackson is definitely the backbone of Chatco. She is always willing to lend a helping hand whenever needed. She was instrumental in planning and executing the vision for our Black History Month activities. She strives to build genuine relationships with our students and families. She supports them not just in the classroom, but at extracurricular activities as well. She is truly an asset to our Chatco family. And a little back history, she was also my Head Start student, and now she's my teacher.
Nice.
Amazing.
Amazing. Ms. Jackson, here you go. Thank you. And now for our Students of the Month, I'll start with 6th grade. Our 6th grade student is Cameron Prophet.
Cameron, did you make it?
I don't think he made it in tonight, but we do have our 7th grade student, Miss Nevaeh Mezcon. As she's coming up, I'll read to you what her teachers said about her. And they said Nevaeh is the model student that every teacher wants in their classroom. With a very composed and disciplined manner, Nevaeh strives for success. She is intentional with every single detail in the classroom, always completing every assignment with 110%, sometimes even before it's given. Nevaeh is a clear leader in our classroom, and I truly believe she has made each of her peers a better student. Nevaeh is an amazing asset to our Chatco One Heartbeat motto. Awesome, Nevaeh. And our 8th grade student of the month is Xavier Reyes, and I'm pretty sure he's at baseball practice. But I'll just say this student has made a turnaround from the first day of school until now. He is truly the model 8th grade student.
Nice.
And that concludes Chatco Middle.
Thank you. All right, high school, let's do it.
You taking all these?
Yes, I usually just take them.
Well, welcome, thanks for having me back up here, and Dr. Rodriguez is gonna help me out. We're gonna also start out with our Teacher of the Month. This month, the high school Teacher of the Month is a chemistry and forensic science teacher, and that is Miss Eastridge. As she makes her way up here, I'll read what the staff said about her. Her dedication to student success and engaging teaching style make her a standout educator. She led her homeroom class to first place in Georgia and second place in the nation in the Reed Bowl competition. Yeah, we recently made a trip to the Capitol where we met many lawmakers and other members of Congress, and it took some students up there with us. It was a phenomenal experience due to her success in the Reed Bowl. But her students describe Ms. Eastridge as helpful and innovative and caring. They praise her for ensuring they understand concepts before moving on and making learning fun with interactive labs and supporting them both academically and personally. Her sense of humor, patience, and creativity make her classroom an exciting place to learn. Ms. Eastridge. Fun fact about her is she taught me at Central High School back in the day.
Nice.
So, yeah, I've known her a long time. All right, now we'll get to our Students of the Month. For 9th grade, Student of the Month is Madison Harper. Madison did not make it with us tonight. Our 10th grade Student of the Month is Kenzie Bennett. She is here. Miss McLemore, her art teacher, nominated her this month. Miss McLemore says she goes above and beyond in visual arts class. She has assisted Ms. McLemore in explaining and demonstrating the art techniques to students that have a harder time understanding while the teacher assists others during that time. She is also a go-getter when any new art project or assignment is given and is excited to go try it out. Also, I can add that she is a very friendly person. Every time I see her, she's got a smile on her face, and she's just a pleasure to be around. So, Kinsey Bennett. For the 11th grade student of the month, Malaysia Harris. We've already seen her one time tonight on the RESA Student Advisory Board, but she was also nominated as the Student of the Month by Mr. Queen, the band teacher. He says that he is nominating her because he can trust that she will participate in whatever he's doing in class. She will even help others around if needed. She's a great leader within the band. She helps ensure that the percussion responsibilities are taken care of. Again, I can add she's part of our CNA program in our school. She's part of the JROTC program, and she brightens every single room she enters because of that beautiful smile. There you go. And last, but I guess not least, not my friend right there, my friend, Jaden Stevens. My honor to welcome Jaden Stevens. Jada was nominated by the Work-Based Learning Coordinator, Ms. Ford. She said that Jaden is great at providing a positive outlook, organizational skills, and work ethic to the Work-Based Learning Program. We would not have experienced the growth of the program this year without his assistance. Again, I'd like to say he does so much around our school. He serves on the CVA board. He just left an adult meeting with our CVA board, and he's part of that. And also, he's an ambassador to new students when they come in. He assists them in just getting familiar with Chatco. He does that for us. And in his spare time, he is an excellent chef. Get with him. He will cook up some great meals. All right? Jaden Stevens.
Love it.
Thank you very much.
All right, hey, thank you all so very much. At this point, if you're familiar with our program, we take a quick little break to allow, we'll pull the podium out of the way, and so if you want to get up there and take pictures with your babies in front of the nice Chatco banner, that's what the next 10 minutes is for. You're just losing out today on the, Teresa on the second. All in favor? Thank you. All right, our HB 58-1.
The next is a recommendation to approve to allow Chattahoochee County Schools to remain in House Bill 581, which allows us to provide a floating homestead tax exemption to our property owners per the law.
Yeah.
So we had the option to opt out, and you as a board agreed that allowing our voters' word to stand and staying in it. And so we just have that resolution that says we will continue to support House Bill 581 with that floating homestead exemption.
Okay, do I have a recommendation for approval on that? There we go, Tatiana. That, you gotta be first. Second is Shirley, and all in favor? Okay, thank you. And then extend the local 5-year facilities plan.
And the next is our 5-year facility plan for the state is due in July. We would like to extend it as we look at our future 5 years. And so this is just a resolution to go to the State Department and ask that you approve a resolution to extend our plan 1 more year.
Yeah, everybody, we discussed this last board meeting, so now this is the approval. So the motion for approval, Shirley, and then second by Tatiana. All in favor? Okay, beautiful. All right, that brings us to our public participation. We do have a participant that has signed up. Your position's going to be right here on the podium. I'm just going to go over a quick couple of guidelines, and hopefully Dr. Brooks has already briefed you. You get 3 minutes to discuss your concerns with the board. The board, unfortunately, does not have the capability to reply. We're just absorbing the data and listening, and then Dr. Brooks will craft the reply because she's the representative of the board, and we'll send you something in writing. You know, hey, yep, this is the way ahead. Thanks for your comment. You know, whatever it may be, Dr. Brooks will be our mouthpiece. I will keep the time. I will give you 1 minute left warning. You don't have to use all 3 minutes. You can use all 3 minutes. It's your call. It's whatever makes you comfortable, okay? So the time is yours. As soon as you get up there, I'll kind of give you the start and be like, okay, you're good to go. 3 minutes starts now kind of thing, and then, so come on up.
Yeah, and you can't, no speaking negative of people.
And then the last little warno before I start the timer is, you can't speak ill or derogatory of people. So like, I'll use myself as an example. Hey, I think Aaron Schillig's a moron. You can't say that, sadly. But you got the idea, right?
I got you.
All right, so you tell me when you're ready. That way you can like prep your papers. I give you the full 3 minutes. I don't want to rob any time from you.
Okay, whenever.
Ready? Okay, starting now.
Hello, my name is Lori Clark, and I'm a parent of a Chatco graduate. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak here. It has been brought to my attention that some of our history here in Chatco has been getting destroyed. Our history is our trophies, and there was to be ordered to be broken and destroyed. A child came to me and asked me, Ms. Lori, could you look into this? I'm just a kid, so that's how I came about knowing about it. But the trophies were ordered to be destroyed. Myself and others that I've talked to would like to know who made that decision and why that decision was made, and how we as a community can make sure when it comes to the history of this school, you know, you bring it before the community. Because y'all know we're the community that we'll build a shelf. We'll do what we have to do for the trophies. And to me, it says, okay, from what I understood, it's 5 years and older. Anything that was not a first or a championship trophy was getting destroyed. And to me, that's telling our kids, you can go out here and do what you want to do, but don't come out second, don't come out third, because your stuff don't matter. We have kids that graduated. Y'all remembered when we first started, them other kids didn't want to play our kids on the fields because they already had to deal with them at the rec. They didn't want us in that little circle on the field. And if this is true, and for our, this is our history. These are prides that people that, when their kids get grown and they get through this school, they can look up there and see their dad and their mom's achievements. But also we want to know, is it just sports trophies that got messed up? Can we take the rest of the trophies? I talked with Thomas Weaver today, you know, we'll find somewhere for the trophies to go. That is the history.
1 minute
That-
left.
Okay, that come with blood and sweat from parents and players. You know, trophies are valuable when they're the symbolizer that bring joy into our life, and recalling past experiences is proven to improve happiness, relationships, friends, and overall mood. And to me, y'all and it was sneaky about it. It was like, why was it sneaky, and what can we do to make sure this never happens? I know y'all only financial, but what can we do to make any decision with the history come through y'all, through a meeting? And I guess I'm done.
All right, you finished 20 seconds early. Thank you so much
Okay.
for your time, and Dr. Brooks will be the one to reply via a letter to you.
All right,
Thanks for your
thank you.
time. All right, that concludes public participation. Do I have a motion to move into executive session? All right, Shirley, and then Shanae, and all in favor? Okay, we'll move into executive. All right, we'll be back. If you want to stay out and hang out here, you can. I don't recommend it, but, except for Rob. It's his job, but the rest of you, thanks.